Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode in our Dart series. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we are diving into an essential topic, variables and data types in Dart. If you have been following along, you will remember that in our last video, we have covered how to write your first hello world program and explored the main function, which is the starting point of every Dart program. We also talked about what compiler is and why the main function is crucial for running your code. It's time to take the next step and understand how to store and manipulate data using variables and data types in Dart. Variables in Dart are named storage locations that hold values. They act as a container that can hold different types of values, such as numbers, texts, or boolean values. In order to create a variable, you can use the var keyword followed by the name of the variable. Here's an example of creating a variable and initializing it. You use the var keyword followed by the name of the variable and then assign a value. Dart will infer the data type. But if you closely notice, now the type of the variable is string, and you cannot store any value that is not a string into this variable. In order to get around that, what you can do is you can declare the variable in one line and then initialize the variable. This will change the type of the variable to dynamic. Dart also supports dynamic typing using the dynamic keyword, which will allow variables to hold values of any type at runtime. Other than using the var keyword or dynamic for declaring variables, you can statically declare the types. Here is the code where we are explicitly specifying the string, int, and boolean type respectively. If you never wish to change the variable, you can use the final or const keyword for declaring it. A final variable can be set once and cannot be changed. The value is known and set during the runtime process, which is when the program is actually running. Const is very much similar to final, but the difference is const variables are compile time constants. This means that the value is known and set during the compilation process, which can lead to performance optimizations and more efficient memory usage. You will find using const a lot of times in stateless widgets in Flutter. Null is a keyword in Dart and many other programming languages. If a variable is assigned the value null, it means that the variable does not reference any object or hold any value. Essentially, it represents the absence of value. Dart features sound null safety. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose I create a variable int num without initializing it. If I try calling num.abs to find the absolute value, in most of the languages this would cause a null dereference error at runtime. However, Dart prevents this at compile time, stopping potential runtime errors. This is an example of what null safety means in Dart. Dart requires variables to be initialized before use. Additionally, you can explicitly allow a variable to be null by adding a question mark after the type declaration. Now that we have got that out of our way, let's see data types. In simple words, data types are basically type of data that a variable can hold. Dart supports number of data types. Dart has support for number type, which can hold both integer and double type. We can also define int and double separately. Then we have already seen string type for texts and boolean for true and false. We also have lists, which is similar to arrays in other languages. I will make a separate video on list, but this is how you can create and declare a list. Similar to list, we have set, but the difference is set cannot hold duplicate values and it is unordered. Similar to objects in JavaScript, we have maps in Dart, which is a data type, which is an object that stores key value pairs. Both keys and values can be any type of object, but each key occurs only once, but you can use the same value multiple times. These were some of the most common data types. You can refer to the official documentation to learn more about the advanced types like symbols, iterables, etc. But they are not essential at this stage. That's all for today, guys. Let's do a quick recap. Today we learned about variables, briefly discussed data types. We covered how to create variables, the difference between var, final, and const, static typing, and null safety. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I will try to help you out. Don't forget to subscribe this channel for more exciting videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.